Hello and welcome to Success Formulas.
17 important life lessons you need to learn. Life is one lesson after another. Most of them we learn through our own and often painful experiences. Throughout our lives, we keep falling and rising, learning important lessons from the times we failed more than the times we succeeded. Here are some important life lessons you should learn. Number 1. Walk your own path. You make the final decisions about your life. People have a habit of judging anyone and anything they can't understand. Don't let that make you doubt yourself and stop you in achieving your goals. Be like that deaf frog from the story who climbed to the top of the highest tower in town despite everybody telling her she couldn't do it. Be deaf to criticizers and walk your path confidently. You are the only one who knows your struggles, so don't let others tell you how to live. Number 2. Live and let live. Just as others tend to be meddlesome when it comes to our affairs, we also often can't keep out of somebody else's life. It usually is out of good intentions. We see someone making a mistake and can't help pointing it out and offering our expertise. Help should not be imposed, it should be offered when wanted. Other people have the right to live as they like and make all the mistakes they want. Maybe they need to make those mistakes in order to learn something for themselves. Respect others, live your life, and let them live theirs. Number 3. Take care of your health on time. Health is something often taken for granted, especially at a younger age. Young people feel like they are invincible and can't get sick or hurt. They constantly push their bodies to the limit, and that always takes its toll sooner or later. We often don't appreciate how healthy we are until our health declines. Health problems can be very serious, but you can prevent many of them by taking care of your health from a young age. Number 4. Love and care for yourself. Most of us often live in a constant hurry and forget to take care of ourselves. We often forget that self-care and self-love are some of the best things you can do for yourself. You don't have 9 lives. Don't treat yourself like you have anything to spare. Make yourself a priority. Cherish yourself, and others will cherish you in return. This doesn't mean that you should be arrogant. It means that you should truly accept and treasure yourself for who you are. You will see, good things happen when you treat yourself well. Number 5. Be flexible with your goals. When you want something, it is good to set a goal and plan how to achieve it because nothing happens on its own. However, it can be counterproductive if you stick to your goal or your action plan too rigidly. Circumstances change. Life cannot be planned to the details. It is important to remain flexible. Sometimes that's the only way to get what you want. If you don't want to give up on your goals, be prepared to be flexible with them. Number 6. Never be afraid to try. It is only understandable that you are sometimes afraid to try something new, or tired of trying to achieve something that eludes you. Nevertheless, time is something that slips away, and in a few years, it is more likely that you will regret chances you didn't take than the times you failed. If you don't try, you will never know what you can achieve and what you are capable of. You are in for great things only if you try and give your best. Number 7. What is right and good rarely is easy. Wouldn't you like everything that's important for you to come nice and easy? That would surely be great. However, life doesn't work that way. Things that are important and right to do seldom are easy tasks. Knowledge, wealth, good reputation, career, and love are important aspects of life, but certainly not easily achievable. We often have to do something that is hard. But doing hard things is how you advance and improve. All of us sometimes have to choose between what is right and what is easy. Think long term and choose wisely. Number 8. Pace yourself. Do you ever find yourself wanting to do everything at once? Decide everything, plan out your life, experience everything, get to the top, find true love, figure out life's purpose, and do it all at the same time? If so, stop right there. No one can do everything at the same time, and not all of it is equally important. In this chaos of wanting to do it all, you can lose yourself and the perspective of what is truly important. Being proactive is great and necessary, but don't overdo it. It will consume you, and you will burn out and do even less of what you want. Pace yourself, set priorities, and enjoy your life. Number 9. You can't please everyone. And while we are at it, who says you should? Humans are social beings, and it is natural that we crave the approval of our peers. But it is crucial to keep in mind the difference between wanting the approval from someone important to you and from every single person in your surroundings. The former is inevitable, but the latter is impossible. Having everyone be satisfied with both you and the things you do is a thing unseen on this planet. You will always have to endure some criticism, and that's okay. Try to do your best, and ask only those whose opinion you value. Number 10. It's not always about you. Unfortunately for some, our little planet actually revolves only around the sun. Other people around you can experience life differently. It is hard to see life from others' perspectives, but it can be done, and it is important that you try to do it. Seeing something in someone else's eyes is crucial for understanding that person and their troubles, which can prevent and mend conflicts. This is also the way to broaden your own horizons, correct your mistakes and faults, and to be realistic about the world and other people. Number 11. Never take what you cherish for granted. We often take the good things we have for granted. Love, marriage, health, good job, friends. It is as if all of this is naturally given to us, and there is no possibility we could lose it. But that could not be farther from the truth. We can lose everything we have, especially what we don't actively try to keep. People usually appreciate what they had only when they lose it. Don't let envy keep you from seeing the great things in your life. Cherish what you have while you still have it. Later could be too late. Number 12. Learn to develop good, healthy habits. There is a saying that every one of us is a sum of their habits. If this is true, think about who you are. Bad habits have even worse consequences. Consider, for example, frequent drinking and smoking, or not getting enough exercise. The consequences are both evident and awful. Developing good habits and removing bad ones is very important for both our body and our mind. The best way to achieve success in life is by repeating the same small actions day in and day out. That small, good action becomes a habit, and you are in for good things in life. Number 13. Choose to be kind all the time. Life is tough. Many people face many adversities. But life is tough enough even without negativity and rudeness. However, many people still insist on being offensive and impolite to other people. Insist on being kind instead. Kindness is what this world needs. Doing good to others feels good to you too. Research shows that acts of kindness are just as psychologically rewarding as receiving kindness from others. In a world full of negativity, choose to break that cycle and start the chain of kindness. Number 14. Step out of your comfort zone. The comfort zone is not called comfort for nothing. It is that warm, safe place in life where you are never challenged, never have to take risks, and never make an effort. But if you never step out of your comfort zone, you never grow. The most uncomfortable and painful experiences that you go through helps you grow as a person, strengthens your will, and teaches you who you truly are. Only when you stop letting fear hold you back will you start to achieve great things in life. Number 15. Never stop learning. Education is never complete. You can complete a college degree, but never education. The world is ever-changing. You can never finish learning everything you need in order to be successful and happy. You never know what tomorrow holds for you, and you have to be prepared to never stop learning. Only lifelong learners are capable of great changes that are necessary in order to live life to the fullest. Never stop being interested in learning new things or to further enhance the skills you already have. Number 16. Nature is the best medicine. People have drifted away from nature and, by extension, from their true nature. We are shaped by nature and still haven't evolved in a way that we can live without it. Technological advances have their obvious merits, but no device can replace time spent in nature. Nature heals. It has proven benefits not only for physical but also for mental health, especially in decreasing depression and anxiety. Spend as much time as you can in nature, absorb its beauty, take long walks, and open your windows even when it's raining. Be one with nature and watch it do wonders for you. Number 17. No one can make you happy if you are not happy yourself. There is no one that can compensate for your lack of self-love. If you are not already happy with yourself, no one could bring happiness in your life. If you are lacking self-love, no amount of love from others could fill up the emptiness in your heart. Other people can make you as happy as you are capable of being happy on your own. If you can't be happy alone, you'll just end up feeling alone beside the other person. There are many lessons life teaches us, whether we want it or not. However, we can help ourselves by being aware of some of them and try and learn them before life forces us to. This was a list of some of the lessons people often learn in a hard way, and which could be considered as a bit of good advice. Before you leave, our team will be very happy if you can give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.